YouTube. It has been a minute since we last recorded, and we have a lot of shit to talk about, honestly. When's the last time we recorded? Probably June last year, maybe even May, I don't know. But it's been a minute, and we'll catch you up on a lot of things that have happened since then. A lot of good things. But yeah, as you can see, we're back here at the home gym, the best gym in Houston, especially on the north side of Houston. So come check us out. All right, first and foremost, so I think the last video we left off, I was prepping for the NPC Universe in South Carolina. So we did that show, and we got second place. That's one place away from getting my pro card. All right, I was pretty stoked about that shit. So I was, we came back to the drawing board, and the Masters Nationals was 4 weeks after that. So we made a few adjustments, and then hit it hard. So one thing that I didn't do at Universe that I should have done was enter 35 and up Masters and 40 and up Masters, but I only did 40 and up at Universe. So at this show, I was gonna double my chances. I did 40 and up and 35 and up. So, we flew to Pittsburg, and we hopped up on stage, and they pulled me in the center of the box when I was in the 40 class. That was my first division. And then, so it was me and another guy who I thought was amazing looking, but we kind of came out of prejudging. I didn't know if I was, in the center or not, because we were kind of sharing the box. Then we did 35 and up. They had me in the center box, then they moved me out, and they moved me back in, and finished prejudging with me in the center box. So long story short, so let's get to finals. So 40 and up, this would be me. They called second place, and it wasn't me. Now I was the only guy left on stage, so guess what? We turned pro in Pittsburg. So we weren't done yet though. So we got back on stage for 35 and up. We won that class as well. Another good lineup. Angelo was in that lineup, and honestly he looked amazing. And it was just, anytime I get to compete with my boy, it's a blessing. So we'll kind of catch you guys up on him as well. He went back and he had a shoulder surgery in January, and he's recovering right now, and he's looking to make his comeback too. So you guys be stay in tune with that. So yeah, long story short, we turned pro twice at that show. So where are we now? All right, so it is April 1st, and we are 7 weeks away from my pro debut, which is going to be in Shreveport, Louisiana at the Optimum Classic. We were going to do a show in April, and so we were about 9 weeks out. But I can tell you this, guys, when you're not connecting mentally to something, it's okay to take a step back and reevaluate the situation. That's exactly what happened to me. There was just a lot of things going on in my life, a lot of stressors, a lot of factors that were really playing with my mind. And so I was just having a really hard time buckling down. I was doing the work, but long story short, we pulled out of that show at 9 weeks. And so we just kind of delayed my prep a little bit. So we hopped back on the wagon, probably in March. I told David, look, I'm ready to go again. So we got our bloods done, everything checked out. We dropped the hammer a few weeks ago. We're like, we're off and running. So we'll be in Shreveport May. So that being said, another thing that happened. So you guys remember my fiance Bri? Well, we got married a few weeks ago. Kenny, filming right now, was actually there. So it was a great day. I guess that was about, what, 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago? Yep, so Bri and I, we're doing well. She still hasn't decided whether or not she's gonna compete this year, so we'll kind of let her decide that. But yeah, other than that, just been kind of working up here at Warzone, and training people. I got my online business really going well. In-person's going well. And then I also accepted a new job last week to go back into the project management role. So I'll be doing coaching as well as a corporate job and prepping. So looking forward to a lot of new opportunities in life. A lot of things are happening, a lot of good things. So today we're gonna do a little bit of a push workout. So the push workout is gonna be chest focus with a little bit of a medial delt focus as well. So I'm gonna pre-workout up and let's get to it. All right, so remember I was telling you guys in the intro about Angelo, how he hurt his shoulder right before North Americans. So that was right after we came off stage, Masters Nats.
Yeah.
So he just had surgery in January. So you want to tell him about your rehab, man?
Man, it's been tough. It's been more tough mentally than anything, but just because you see like guys like Chris looking ginormous, myself looking all scrawny. But I'm on my way back. Had surgery 2 months ago, now doing PT 3 days a week. Finally got released to be back in the gym. I've been in the gym probably like 2.5 weeks, so give me another month and I should be good to go. But hopefully we'll be competing later this year back in North America to try to finish the job, get that pro card. But it's just been a lot of mental anguish more than anything when it comes to injuries.
No, he's been in here pounding the ground, you know, just like you expect him to. He's solid work. But you can see this is already starting to come back, so you guys be watching out for this motherfucker. He's gonna be tearing shit up too.
Hey, that's the goal. So we back and excited to see what Chris does in, what do you got, 6 weeks?
7
weeks?
Seven?
6?
I don't know,
somewhere around there. Excited to see what the final package is like for that pro debut, but be on the lookout.
So one thing I want to show you guys, I think it was like episode 2 or 3 that I was talking about how I wanted my picture on the wall and all that good stuff, and then how we said by this time next year it was going to say IFBB Pro in the plaque. Well, damn it, we did it. So we got a new picture out. So it's called Manifestation. You guys saw it on episode 2. I pointed that sign, I said next year it's gonna be IFBB Pro. Damn it, we did that shit. So, that being said, let's hit it. So, these are 2 of my clients right here. And as you can see, we're not working together today, so I'm just kind of monitoring what the hell they're doing. So, it's my obligation to let them know what they're doing well and what they're doing bad.
No.
See, we can't have them falling down. Move those legs, look.
I'm gonna fall. Chris.
Have you stand on the sled. Stay low.
Dude, I keep falling. I can't go lower than that.
Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for our push day. So we'll welcome you guys back to the channel. Like I said, it's been a while since I've had one of these made, and had a great time today. A couple things. So if you guys like this shirt right here, it's by a company called Lift Heavy, owned by my man Carlos. And these shorts are Complex Fitness, owned by another great man, Emmanuel Vargas. So you guys go check them out. We're going to put their tags on the in the comments below. Also their Instagram tags on this video. So a few things. If you guys are watching the workout, you notice I put these cups on for lateral raises. I like doing these over, besides like gripping a cable or gripping the Arsenal. Only reason is if I can hook into something, it takes a lot of stress out of the forearm for me. If you guys want to give it a try, these things are like 10 bucks on Amazon. But yeah, you can just hook up, either if you're doing cables, set the pulley about mid-quad height. So just hang your arm there and go straight across and pull that way. You'll notice you don't get a whole lot of tension in the forearm. You're able to isolate the medial delt a little bit better. You also notice I was doing a little bit of one-arm cable presses. So this off season I've been doing a lot of unilateral lifting as opposed to bilateral lifting. So like everybody, we have weak spots. So I prefer the unilateral lifting just to isolate a little bit better. So if I have, my right side is a little stronger. You guys can see, like, obviously if you're following me, this left pec is a little bit screwed up than the right one. So I'm a little bit stronger on this side as opposed to here. So if I'm doing a bilateral movement, this right arm wants to take over a little bit. So to expose that weakness, just use one cable, come across the chest, go across the striations of the muscle fibers of the pec, and same with the other side. You can do that on flies, you can do that with presses, you can do that with cable presses, anything, but there's benefits behind it. For me personally, I prefer it just so I can expose weaknesses and really concentrate on the muscle that I'm trying to use, okay? All right guys, so stay tuned for the next video, and we'll see you next time.